What's going on, guys? Today I have for you the 2021 Specialized Epic EVO. All new, revamped it completely. Main difference between this year and last year is going to be that this year does not have the brain on there. So everyone was complaining before that the brain on the EVO, they didn't like it. They said that it was causing too many issues. So completely got rid of the brain for all the EVO models. And their EVO is going to be kind of like their starting price point model line. What I mean by that is that they're going to have a bike model from $3,000, I think maybe even $2,800, and go up. So they're gonna have a comp for, like this one right here is $4,170. Then they're gonna have an Expert, a Pro, and an S-Works. Whereas the regular Epic with the brain shock on there, they only start at the Expert level at $5,800. So pretty cool. And I mean, this bike is very badass. This bike goes for $4,170. It is a full carbon frame. This one has 110 millimeter rear travel back here. So instead of being the full 100 millimeter travel like it used to, they got rid of that, put a little bit more of a beefier shock on here so you can do a little bit more riding on there. And now they do have the flip chip on here as well. And what this flip chip will do is actually, I believe it comes in the low setting right now, so you can actually flip that and put it into the high setting, which would bring that rake in about 6 millimeters or 6 degrees, and also raise the bottom bracket up a little bit more higher as well. I believe 6 millimeters. I don't know the exact specs on it because I just got it in today, so don't quote me on those numbers. But when you flip the flip chip on there, you can just basically, when you put it into a higher position, it's going to be a little bit more of aggressive, more nimble, more responsive bike. On the lower setting, the fork's going to come out a little bit more raked out. Better for, you know, if you want a little bit more lazy day, loosey-goosey kind of stuff. EVOs do come equipped with the dropper seat posts. The front fork is the new RockShox SID Select 120 millimeter front fork. But all in all, very cool. They changed the design completely too as well. No more direct down. They lowered this a little bit, lowered the linkage on there as well. But the bike is just badass. I mean, for $4,100 for a full carbon bike with Shimano SLX 12 speed on there, which is really nice. I mean, you ship that thing, it's smooth as hell. The bikes themselves, man, are just very responsive. They did a good job this year. The colors are badass. They come in, this model particularly comes in 2 different colors. I think a yellow and like a cool gray as well. The S-Works looks sick. We're waiting to get one of those in as well. But the bike looks badass, man. I mean, if you want a bike, if you want a nice bike that you didn't like the Epic because of the fact the brain, there's too much maintenance, or you didn't want to, let's say you didn't have a Specialized dealer local to you, or you didn't want to send them for service, a bike like this where you have a RockShox rear shock that anyone can service really, still be fast, aggressive, compete with lap times on Strava with your buddies or whatever it is, but you still want to have some fun, this is the bike to do it with. It's definitely a badass bike. And then when you go up to the nicer models, I think they make a Pro with like Fox Kashima coated front shock, rear shock, and even the dropper post is Kashima coated, so it looks really good. But I'll do some more videos if you guys want. Let me know. I can review whatever model you want as well. Put a link down there. I don't know the exact weight on this. This is a large. I do have the medium. I do have the Expert as well, and I think the Expert model of this bike comes with, instead of this Shimano drivetrain, and this also has SLX brakes as well. The Shimano, instead of having the Shimano drivetrain on the Expert, it's going to come with carbon wheels instead of aluminum. So these are aluminum. Carbon wheels on that one. 1x12 SRAM XO mechanical, and that will be with a 52 tooth as well. This is a 51 tooth. And then a different shock as well, but still the same SID Select. On the original Epics, they're all going to be the SID SL forks, so the ones for $5,900 up. But for what it is, man, for what this bike does, absolute steal of a deal. Gorgeous bike. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys want me to see any other bikes. If you have any tech specs or weight specs, ask me those in the comments as well, and I'll try and do my best to get back to you as quick as possible. But thank you guys.